Here we are in step number 2 of the Senegalese Cornrow hairstyle. In this step, I will be teaching you step by step how to do the Senegalese Cornrow technique. First, we will begin by parting off a section of hair so that we can actually begin doing our Senegalese cornrow. And also, along the way, I will be giving you some tips, showing you how to hold the hair in your hands, as well as how to perform the technique as you are achieving this style. Okay, so before I actually show you how to do the Senegalese cornrow technique, I'm going to show you how to prepare your braiding hair. Now, I suggest that you use 3 packages of Kanekalon expression braiding hair because the hair offers so much length that you can actually cut it in half for a shorter or for a longer look. Now, if you're going to be using different hair, for instance, like regular Kanekalon braiding hair, then I suggest that you use about 5 or 6 packs to achieve the look that you would like. So also, I will be demonstrating this on a mannequin head. I've already pre-twisted some of the Senegalese twist, and I've saved one section of hair on the mannequin head so that way you can actually see what the demonstration will be. But so far, this is how the actual Senegalese cornrow style will look. It's the technique of a Senegalese twist, but it actually goes along the scalp as if it's a cornrow braid. This is such a cool technique when you want to actually do both looks, or in a sense wear both looks at the same time. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my hair, because usually I like to teach these tutorials on my own hair to show you that you can do them yourself with no problem whatsoever. But because I am wearing this style and I wanted to wear it for a little bit longer of an extended period of time, that's why I have this style in my head now and I'm not demonstrating the Senegalese cornrow on my hair. And also, this is going to be extremely helpful for those who actually want to see me demonstrate on someone else or another head besides my head, just in case there are individuals who actually want to do the style for someone else, so you can actually see firsthand me doing the style on another head instead of mine. So now I'm just going to show you how to prepare the braiding hair. This is Expressions Kanekalon braiding hair, and it's very long. Usually you can do your Senegalese twist this long if you want them literally past your hips, but you don't have to. If you cut them in half, they will go to your shoulders or past your shoulders. So what I'm going to do is just simply cut the hair in half, and I'm going to show you how to prep your braiding hair by working on 1/2 at a time. So now I left the rubber band on tack just so this side doesn't get tangled, and I'm going to put that to the side and focus on the other half. So now, in order to prepare your hair, you have to make sure that the ends are tapered. In order to easily do that, what you can do is pull out pieces of hair so that way they become very uneven. If the ends are very blunt, it's going to be hard to consistently twist to the bottom of your Senegalese twist because they all end at one point. But if you make sure that different hairs kind of come off at different points, that means that your twist will gradually get smaller, which allows for you to effectively twist to the very ends without it unraveling. Another easy way to actually taper your ends is to do this technique here. You're just going to hold the hair in your hands and you're going to tilt it extremely over to one side like that, so that way all the hairs are forced randomly down. Then you're going to grab the tilted part, the part that starts to tilt over like this, and then you're going to shake the hair. So you have to like force the hairs to go downward, and you push them down so that way they all tilt. And then you're going to grab the part that's mostly feathered here, and then you shake the rest of the hair. So that way it's uneven, as you can see here. So after you've tapered pretty good, you're going to grab a thin to medium size amount of hair. That's why you have to have experience with doing Senegalese twist and cornrow braids, because this will give you an idea of how thick or how small of a piece of braiding hair you have to grab when doing your actual braid or twist. So now I'm going to grab a medium size amount of hair, about that much. You're just going to use your fingers to run down the hair so that way it's as straight as it possibly can be. And then just go ahead and double check your ends to make sure that they're very tapered. This is beautiful. Now for your sections of hair, as you can see here, I have only one section left to demonstrate how to do this twist. When you are parting your hair, you got to make sure that you part as straight of a line as possible, as even as possible. Now as you near the back of your head when you're parting, the parts have to be a little bit more thinner because naturally the back of your head has a shorter amount of space than the front of your head. So the front of your head, you can part a thicker size, but as you start to go back, you have to gradually part thinner and thinner and thinner. So as you can see, the hair starts to get thinner in the back, just so all of the twists can actually fall at the back of the head. Make sure you detangle with your wide tooth comb, part with your rat tail comb, and use duckbill clips to keep any hair section as you're doing your twist. So now we are going to begin. So now at the very beginning of your twist, what you want to do is divide a very small amount of hair and push the rest to the back. Because you have to first start a Senegalese twist first, so you have to use just a very small amount of hair. You're going to divide it into two parts just like a Senegalese twist. Now take the middlemost part of your piece of expressions or connect-along braiding hair, and you're going to place it at the scalp right in between the two pieces of hair. Now you're going to grab the right side and you're going to twist it to the right. And then you're going to twist this side to the right as well. Both sides are in a sense twisted towards the face. Now once you've twisted down far enough to secure, you're going to take the right side and overlap it over the left side, making sure not to let the twist fall. And you're going to use your left hand to hold this side and use your finger and your thumb to hold that side. Take a small section of hair, very tiny amount. Put it to the right over that hair and Senegalese twist it. Now cross both sides again. Make sure the twists are pretty consistent. Now hold the left side with your left hand and use your left hand to grip the right side. Grab a little piece of hair and add it right on top of that side there, as you can see, and twist. Make sure when you twist, it's as close to the scalp as possible, so that way it will actually look like a cornrow braid and it won't have any lift. Now cross it again. Make sure the twists are pretty tight and keep doing the same thing. Grab a small section of hair, place it right on the right side of the twist in your right hand, and then make sure you're twisting that hair so that it's close to the scalp before you cross. Now once you've twisted that close to the scalp, you cross and keep repeating the same technique until you work your way all the way down to finish your twists. So now as you've left the scalp, you're just going to continue to twist like a regular Senegalese twist off the scalp. As you can see, this step was focused on teaching you how to do the Senegalese cornrow technique step by step. Because this is a brand new hairstyle, learning how to do this technique may be a little bit difficult, but if you already know how to do Senegalese twist as well as cornrow braids, you will quickly be able to get the idea of how to do this look and achieve beautiful results. So just to review over this step, remember that you have to prep your braiding hair by tapering the ends by pulling on random sections of hair at a time. This allows you to effectively Senegalese twist all the way to the ends, because if it's a blunt, straight across amount of hair, the Senegalese twist will come undone because it's not naturally tapering near the end. Also, when parting, make sure to part a little bit wider at the front of your head and slowly narrow the part towards the back so that all of your twist can be effectively twisted at the back of your head. So just make sure that you continue to practice the technique until you've mastered it to create your final look. So now that the look is complete, in the very next step, step number 3, I will show you the finished results to the Senegalese Cornrow hairstyle.